Major moves. We going all in, like we got nothing to lose. We making moves. We making major moves. We making moves. We making major moves. We making moves.
Warning, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't blame me or any other random person that gives you some money tips for any of your financial decisions. I provide information based on research that may guide you to taking a deeper look at a particular company. However, in no way am I suggesting to invest or not invest in that company. Your decisions are that of your own. I present information that is readily available on the internet, and I piece together the story to create and provide a more holistic concept to create a bigger picture. This information is for educational purposes only. Ultimately, I'm a guy in a Spider-Man mask, and you should not take financial advice or information from me. What is up, my people? It's been a good minute since we last chatted. The last video I dropped was about the connection with BlackRock, BNY Mellon, Fidelity, Financial Stability Board, and I haven't had a chance to dive into those documents yet. I'm looking forward to it, but it's been pretty busy here on my end of the world here. Got my truck sold. I haven't told you guys if I've been trying to sell a truck. Got it sold. My funds have been transferred to me already. Bought a new battery for the person, so I dropped that new battery in the truck, and they'll be here on Friday to pick it up. It is now February the 8th, which is Wednesday. I have to time frame this or time stamp it just tomorrow when I don't know when you're going to watch this video. But anyways, I got that looked after, got it filled up with gas, ready to sell. As for myself at work, we're going through a huge audit right now. This is the company-wide audit we do, an annual audit to ensure that we're in compliance with what we say we do for Transport Canada. So this is all part of the QAP, which is the Quality Assurance Plan. And I'm, I guess, one of the auditors, the only auditor really. I also look after the technical records, two of my hats that I wear while I'm in there. Enough about me. This here is a connection that I have found between Stellar and this company called FinClusive, which is all about CAAS, which is Compliance as a Service. So let's go into this a bit here. This is pretty neat to me. This is the first I've heard of this. But this is back in 2019, I want to say. Driving inclusion through compliance. Here's Stellar. Oh, it's 2020. My bad. Stellar and FinClusive. How SDF, Stellar Development Foundation, and FinClusive partner to create access to the global financial system. As a global interoperable blockchain, the Stellar network is built to further financial access and inclusion. Stellar does so by making money more fluid and markets more open by enabling individuals and anchors to transfer value quickly and smoothly. When financial infrastructure is connected, people have greater access to different financial services and are more likely to embrace the digitalization of value. They have no choice but to embrace it when it comes down to it. Once ISO 20022 is implemented, you have no choice but to embrace it, irregardless of what field of work you are in or thought you were in. However, businesses must ensure they protect their clients' sensitive personal and financial information. So that's where FinClusive comes in now. Whenever a customer entrusts a business to store, transfer, or issue value on their behalf, whether the value is fiat or digital, the business takes on the obligation to guard against fraud, money laundering, and terrorist financing. So let's jump over and see who these guys are. This is FinClusive. To be inclusive, you must know your customers. Security, transparency, and standardization. Compliance as a service. I find this pretty neat actually. Compliance as a service. They're like literally the intermediary. You'll have this Stellar here and this company here, then you have the intermediary. There's like people just sliding in these little places now. They sliding in the DMs. Let's just go into who these guys are. Compliance as a service, know your customer and counterparties. Enable your organization with an automated, full-stack, and global financial crime compliance solution. FCC, Financial Crime Compliance. Simple FCC workflow and orchestration layer integration, hundreds of data sources, due diligence provider, and analytics tool. Global, know your customer. So it's a global KYC. Coverage with essential identity validation and selfie, I'm sure we've all done that before. Biometric checks, if not, you're sticking your thumb on that. And access to global business registries to cover legal entities, beneficial owners, and control parties. Okay, let me go back. Is that it? Yeah, I want to go back. Well, let's just go through this first. Here it is, the global KYC, comprehensive D&D, due diligence. Okay. Go back. And we'll go down now. Here we go. There was a quick video I wanted to play. I believe it was like 2 minutes. Just to give you a bit of information of who these guys are.
Billions of people and millions of organizations lack access to basic financial services. This further isolates vulnerable populations and has significant consequences for community and economic resilience. Traditional banks take a conservative approach to risk and compliance, selectively choosing who to service, so they can preserve their own security, reputation, and avoid regulatory scrutiny. Faced with expensive, piecemeal compliance solutions in the market, many financial institutions choose to de-risk or refuse to service clients considered higher perceived risk, leaving a large chunk of the population excluded. Meanwhile, new technologies and services are emerging to provide more opportunities to store and move money, but need modern and comprehensive compliance solutions that are scalable, flexible, and cost-effective and add better business value. FinClusive's mission is to bring secure, compliance-centered access to people and businesses worldwide who are financially excluded or underserved. We do this by making compliance simple and access to basic financial services seamless. Through our Compliance as a Service platform, or CAS, we provide an automated and full-stack financial crime compliance solution designed for any organization that provides financial services, from traditional banks to modern financial technology companies. CAS provides all of the necessary tools in one workflow, combining proprietary capabilities with multiple third-party solutions. CAS brings thousands of data and risk management tools to enable our customers to conduct comprehensive due diligence, monitor client activities, and meet diverse global regulatory compliance demands. With a growing US partner bank network, FinClusive goes further, providing access to insured accounts and the ability to safely store and move funds.
So I want to interrupt this. Did you hear that? They are designed to meet global regulatory compliance. They're partnered with Stellar. For them to meet global regulatory compliance, that means there must be regulations already. There just hasn't been an announcement yet. All right? Follow me on that one there.
CAS is a secure gateway for the financially underserved and excluded, facilitating connectivity to traditional banking and alternative financial ecosystems, such as blockchain networks and digitally enabled payments. With FinClusive, any individual or organization can access basic financial services and can ensure their systems adhere to the highest global standards for risk and compliance. FinClusive is an ecosystem of partners bringing unique expertise across regulatory, finance, banking, and technology.
There you go. They just said it. Regulatory, governments, legal enforcement. There has to be all of those things that exist already for them to be compliant with it. How can you be compliant to something that doesn't exist? So clearly there's regulations already set up. They just haven't put it out there yet. It's got to be somewhere on a hard drive or somewhere I haven't found yet. I guarantee you I'll post that once I find it. I know it exists. I know it exists.
Get FinCluded today, and together we can build a more inclusive economy for all.
Perfect. That's great. I hope you do that. Now, what I want to show you too, this here caught my eyes. Oh, I should read it actually. The rule book. Nah. Global compliance coverage. Legal entity. So global compliance. Global compliance. Who is that global entity that they're compliant to? Or that global document they're compliant with? Alright. Our latest story, Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Fulfilling crypto's promise through compliance. That's very interesting. Alright. This was January 2023. Back to the Future. Fulfilling crypto's promise. The ongoing FTX debacle. Oh, I don't know if I want to read that. You know what? I don't want to read that. I don't want to read about FTX. Let's just go down to where I wanted to show you guys. Where is it? Where is their alliances? Let me give this page a refresh here. There we go. Here are their alliances. I had done a video before about TRISA, which is the travel rules. I had done a video about DIACC. These guys here are all about digital identity. TRISA is about digital identity too, because it's travel rules. So you have to be able to identify yourself. You have the Chamber of Digital Commerce. Sorry, you have the GDF. You have the, what is that? A C or G? GLEIF. You have, it doesn't matter the names. Anyways, let's keep going. Here we go. So here is the DIACC. This is Canada. This is going to be used for Canada's digital ID. They have an agreement with the what do they call it? The Pan-Canada Agreement or something along those lines that takes into account of Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. I don't remember the rest. But it goes from the west to the east, though. It takes a couple of the provinces in. So here we go. Interoperability, digital identity, as you can use. It talks a bit about that. These guys here, the DIACC, are also partnered with IBM. Hyperledger is going to be utilizing the rails of XLM. So that's also another use case from two different companies utilizing the same blockchain here. So to me, that smells great. It smells like more freedom, even though it's digital identity. I know it's ass backwards. I don't know what to say. Here we have here's the GLEIF. So this is what I found very interesting. We enable smarter, less costly, and more reliable decisions about who to do business with, because they're a global identity company as well. Legal entity identifier services by GLEIF. So I figured for fun, when I first got here, I was like, let me just check this out. Up in the top there, I have a search bar. I don't know if you can see it. I typed in Ripple Labs. Where is it again? There we go. There's the Cayman and there's Singapore for Ripple Labs. Alright? I know you saw that. This is the legal entity. They have a legal entity out in the Cayman Islands. Ripple Labs, Cayman, Limited. Gotta do some more homework on that. So there we go. Active right now. This was as of, what is that, June 10th, 2022, just last year. Here's the address of them. Let's take a look at the Singapore one here. Ripple Labs, Singapore. I just screwing around. I happen to stumble on this. There we go. That's their entity out in Singapore. This one was formed in 2017. Woo. quite a while ago. Here's the address for them. Here's where they're located. Here you go. All right. But yeah, let me just keep going through. So we can do LEI searches like I had just done there. We have found the identity of the companies that exist out in Cayman Islands and Singapore. How interesting. So here you can read about them, here you can learn about them. Their vision believes that each business worldwide should have only one global identity, which makes sense. But it's kind of, there's Ripple Labs, a different entity in Singapore, Ripple Labs, a different entity in Cayman Islands, Ripple Labs, a different entity out in San Fran, but maybe it's all under one umbrella now, like just Ripple Labs, and then the other entities are underneath that. I don't know, I guess I'll find out how it goes soon enough though. So that's them. I haven't looked into any of these financials at all. I do some of my homework while I'm at work, so I don't have time to focus on this. I just find what I'm looking for and make the connections, and then I can do the homework like tonight after the video or tomorrow when I'm doing my homework. The next one, TRISA. Here we go, the Decentralized Cryptocurrency Travel Rules Compliance. So these guys are in partnership, or is it partnership? Anyways, the term is called VASP, Virtual Asset I don't remember off the top of my head. SP. Let's just do this fast. VASP. There we go. Virtual Asset Service Provider. That's what it is. Alright. TRISA sets standards for a directory of virtual asset companies and secures digital data transformation. Open peer-to-peer to secure. How it works. There you go. So you have the one intermediary. That's all it is. It takes all the jumble and cleans it all up. Global DCA organizes steering committee to highlight core principle for self-regulations of crypto assets. That's intriguing, isn't it? Self-regulations of crypto assets. The Global Digital Asset and Cryptocurrency Association, the preeminent self-regulatory association for digital asset and crypto industry, has organized a steering committee to elaborate on core principles for the self-regs of customer-facing digital asset business. The global DCA is calling on the industry to adopt such principles to address the causes of recent crypto business failures and to restore the industry's tarnished credibility. That'll be interesting to see how they do this. Here are some of their partnerships. You guys have some massive partnerships here. Here we go. I'm sure you guys know some of these names. Alright, like Casper. Up here you had Bankwise. Look at these names. CoinFlip. Look at this. FinClusive again. There they are. There's KPMG. They're a big analytics company. They'd also had a PDF that I posted on Twitter there, where they were talking about Ripple's all in the treasury. Yep, Ripple is in the treasury. And this one here is the big announcement one. This one here is the GDF here. And what I want to show you is you go down. Their mission to promote and underpin the greater adoption of market standards for the use of crypto and digital assets through the development of best practices and governance standards in a shared engagement forum with industry, policymakers, and regulators. Everything sounds so good on our mission statement. You know, we're trying to get to wherever this and that, and everything sounds great. But keep in mind, there are still people behind this, and people can slant and skew things in any company. It doesn't matter where. But this is the big announcement here. The GDF merges with GBBC. So the Global Digital Finance and GBBC have now merged, becoming the world's largest industry association for the blockchain technology and digital asset ecosystem. Huge, 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 huge. That doesn't necessarily mean they're riding on the rails of Stellar. I mean, GBBC has ties to Hyperledger. Hyperledger is on the rails of Stellar, XLM. GDF is a partnered or associated or alliance, whatever you want to call it, with FinClusive. FinClusive is partnered with Stellar, which is on the rails of Stellar XLM. Is it safe to say that they are utilizing XLM? I'd like to think so. I don't have any conclusive evidence. I don't have any PDFs that states that they are, other than the connections that I've made. Beyond that, this to me was fun. I don't have too much time right now because I got some chicken upstairs cooking. I got some jerk chicken and I got some teriyaki chicken, and boy, am I hungry. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. I'm going to read the rest of this off quickly, and I'm going to let you go. Okay, the combined association now has nearly 500 institutional members and 178 ambassadors, Jesus, operating in 95 jurisdictions and across various disciplines. Global Digital Finance has been renamed to GBBC Finance. I'll just show you who they are quickly. These guys are huge. I'm watching their videos all the time on YouTube. Go on YouTube, look them up. Big, big, big company here. There we go. There it is again. There's the merge we're talking about now. Alright, here's some of their partnerships. Circular. Oh, they're huge, 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 huge. They're going to be big. They're working with a company. I can't think of the name right now. I'm just blanking out. Oracle. They're working on partner with Oracle Network, I believe it is. And they are focusing exclusively on batteries for EVs. Huge. So you have Consensus over here. Yeah.
Do your chickens need to be turned?
I turned the chicken already.
So it's done? Okay.
Alright, thank you. That's my lady there asking if I need to get the chicken turned. There's EY. They're huge. Filecoin. There we go. Filecoin. Everybody in here is huge. Well, they're going to be huge. Right now, they're all in their infancy, but trust me, some of these guys are going to be massive. Grayscale, they're already huge. You know that. HUD 8. There's Hyperledger, like I was telling you about. That collaboration between the two of these guys. Yeah, there's definitely some names I don't know here. I know LaFam and Watkins. Oh, there we go. You don't like that, do you? Alright, thank you guys for watching and spending some time with me. I know this is a short video, but let's just keep it short and sweet. I'll see you guys in the next one. I was smiling under there, actually, when I did that.
Making major moves. We going all in. Like we got nothing to lose. We making moves. We making major moves. We making moves.